got a t-shirt with bloodstains all over it. Maybe laundry isn't your biggest problem right now.
I remember the day the candle shop burned down. Everybody just stood around and sang happy birthday.
And a security guard came over and said, "You're gonna have to move. You're blocking the fire exit." As though if there was a fire, I wasn't gonna run.
You make love to the right woman, Johnny, is beautiful, beautiful. I mean, the last time I made love to my wife, it was ridiculous. Nothing was happening. I looked at her, I said, "What's the matter? Can't you think of anyone either?"
I never learn, you know, like a waitress will bring my meal. "Hey, enjoy your meal, you too!" But you don't have one, do you? I'm a doofus. If you do eat, enjoy it when you eat it. If you have a break or something later, if you get an opportunity, that's all I'm trying to say. That's all that I'm driving at, really.
Hello, welcome to Comedy Think Tanked, a podcast with Leonard Kimball and Nick Gordon, two comedians who know how to take a drink and have a thought. Sit back, get comfortable, and enjoy. Now, whether they're ready or not, here's your hosts, Leonard and Nick.
Hello and welcome to Comedy Think Tanked podcast. I'm Leonard with Nick Gordon. Nick, how are you doing?
Good, Leonard. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Excellent. Our guest today is Jay Hunter from Detroit, Michigan.
Yep.
Our first comedian who had to fly here.
I think he drove, but
either way.
Let's continue the illusion. Yeah, we flew him in first class. If you want to be on the podcast, just let us know what's the closest airport to you, and we'll fly you in. We'll put you up.
Spirit still flying?
Spirit Airlines. I think so.
Maybe it's a bus now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this episode. I like this conversation. I like this interview. Because I didn't have to talk much.
This is probably the most I've laughed for any of these.
Oh, for sure.
We were just down in the basement and like I don't know if we just started riffing or improvising and doing characters and like suddenly
it was insanity.
It was just insane. And I thought you were gonna have a stroke.
I thought for sure. I was like, I'm on another planet right now, and it's awesome. I like it here.
Yeah.
I like it a lot, but I like Jay Hunter a lot too because. He's a pro.
Yeah.
He's an up and coming comedian that is an absolute pro. And I think we both met him for the first time together some years ago, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, a couple years ago, the Bricks and Bridges Comedy Fest that Mark Turcotte puts on here in Lewis and Auburn. And he was doing a show at 84 Court.
Yep.
And he had to do a clean set.
Yep.
That was a clean set. I remember that being torturous for you.
Sure.
By the way.
That was the first and last.
Yeah. But I remember seeing Jay show up in like his, Escalade, SUV, whatever. And he's got like slacks on, some nice shoes, and a polo shirt.
Yeah.
And he's getting out of the car, and he reaches back in the car, and he pulls out a garment bag.
Yep.
And he's like, This is the comedy outfit.
Yep.
This is what I put on.
I'm going to work. And a new pair of shoes, too.
New pair of shoes.
Like actual dress shoes.
He's all slicked up. He had like a long sleeve shirt on, a nice vest, and some different slacks. I'm like, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, he looked good getting out of the car.
Right.
And then he looked better after he changed his clothes. It's like, what the hell?
Jay, you already look better than us. Now you got to look more better than us.
Plus, he is tall and good looking anyway, too.
Yeah.
So it's totally not fair.
Someday when I'm tall and good looking, I'm going to make it too.
It was interesting though to see that though. This was some years ago, and it was everyone's. I don't know if their first experience with somebody who does that, who's coming from outside from somewhere else, who's not just showing up in their Dodge Duster, Plymouth, whatever those. Remember those cars? Those were shitty.
Oh,
sorry, Dodge.
Still looking for sponsors.
But he showed up. He'd been on the road, and he showed up, and he went in the bathroom. He changed up. He got ready. Like he he took it as a job, like and what $5 was getting paid $5 to do that spot. Who knows what, right?
A festival, I don't know.
But it was a serious business to him, and it still is a serious business to him. Being funny, it was just interesting to see, like, because we see people show up and do shows on a regular basis who appear to maybe have just gotten off the couch.
I just got through mowing the lawn.
Just got done mowing the lawn. Or,
I got my flip flops on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm relaxing now.
Yeah, Crocs maybe. Like, I don't even know. Shorts on stage. We see that a lot. Of course, it is summer right now. And
it's hot and
humid as hell.
I guess, yeah.
But still, like, you got to look a little better than your audience. I think I heard that somewhere.
Oh, really? I've never heard that.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard that. If the comedian takes it just a little bit more serious than the audience does, and just looks a little bit better than the audience does, or but
I would think it'd be cool if the audience could look around the room and be like, oh, that guy's on the show,
right?
Or either that guy's on the show, or he's not just some random guy who walked in here trying to get a beer,
right?
And he's just gonna hang out in the back and enjoy the show, and the guy you're shooting shit with, talking about smoking pot with, like, oh, hey, you're on the show? Yeah, okay. I'll be right back.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird. I guess it's a level of professionalism that I feel like everyone should want to achieve.
Yeah, and I've got my sort of general comedy outfit that I always wear. I always wear like a t-shirt and a pullover, button down short sleeve or long sleeve shirt that I leave open all the time. And that's my look, because I guess I'm very comfortable in that, and I feel I should at least have some collar on. Yeah. Even if I don't button the shirt.
A collar's good. I feel like if you're gonna wear a t-shirt, it's gotta be clean.
Yeah.
I prefer nothing on it. I prefer to wear pants. I prefer to wear somewhat clean shoes. I feel like it's something that you as a comedian would want to feel right in your own skin with what you have on, and at the same time trying to achieve that where you're looking a little bit better than the audience, where the audience knows, like, you don't have to wear a suit and tie at every show. But.
You're right. You don't want the shirt to be distracting, but you also do want to be comfortable. And but if it's part of your act, if part of your character, this is what I wear on stage, then great. If this is what you do as part of your act to be funny, like I should, like Jake Jacobson talks about his Crocs every time, so that's part of his act.
Yeah.
Casey Crawford has like the weird homeless professor look. So
it's just part of who he is.
That's part of his act. So
well, someone who comes to my mind is it's not necessarily part of his act, but he used it. It was at an open mic. Justin McKinney from New Hampshire was at an open mic.
Oh yeah.
Down that way, and he had a sweatshirt on that had some logo on the front, and I don't know if he had done this before, but he got up there and immediately said something about the design on his sweatshirt, and it got a great laugh, like right off the bat. I was like, did you plan that out, or was it, so that he used what he was wearing at that moment quite well. So that was interesting. But
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like they say clothes make the man, and I think clothes make the comedian. If you look like you're supposed to look, and it fits with who your persona is on stage, then it all goes together. Yeah. If you're just doing jokes and you look like a clown and you're not getting laughs one way or the other.
Yeah, like hopefully you're getting laughs, but
at least you could do is put a pair of pants on. I don't know. But,
all right.
So for this episode though, we did go a little long, so we're actually going to make it a 2-part episode, which is something different for us. So if you're hearing this now, there will be this part, and then maybe a few days later or something, we'll release the second half, the to be continued.
Yeah, I think just a few days later. We were jam packed with fun with the Jay Hunter interview. So with that, please we'll throw it off now to part 1 of the interview with the great and dapper Jay Hunter.
Enjoy. Hello, welcome to Comedy Think Tanked podcast. With us today is Jay Hunter, all the way from Detroit, Michigan. That was a long drive.
Yes.
Jay only speaks in kisses.
I only speak in kisses.
He has a very interesting set.
Yes. You ever seen 15 minutes of kissing? Like,
At the end, there's a bunch of cats just, out in the hallway.
Interpretive kissing. Like, oh, the Pied Piper of kittens. I was going to say pussy, but that's inappropriate.
He brings a can of tuna on stage, and he's just like,
yeah. Ray Charles is like, oh, this smells beautiful. Is she single? Come on, baby. I'm gonna make the thing do what it do, baby. I'm doing Jamie Foxx.
You're doing Jamie Foxx's Ray Charles.
I have no idea.
This is why we need to do a video podcast.
A video podcast would work quite well.
Yeah.
For that reason.
Because it's like, but it's funny because like people will hear like, what's he doing? You know? they'll go like, yeah, they're having genuine laughs, but I can't see it. I want to know. And you just do it just enough. You're like, all right, now pay us every month.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Carrot and the stick approach. You
Patreon.
know? You give them a little,
bitches.
yeah, you know, like just like at any respectable strip club, you know, they give you a little taste of it, and
taste.
I just need a car note. Like you want some of this pussy. Car note.
Put it down on the table.
Mortgage. You know, like wait a second.
How attached to your car are you?
They're out for those commas. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, it's all fun and games when you see a nipple and you got these erections. But if you're trying to release, I'm gonna need something that has a comma in it. You know, like divorces are made off of shit like this. What? $1,200 at Frank's Incorporated? What?
What is that?
What is that, honey? I needed to.
It's a gentleman's club.
I needed to drop off some equipment.
Yeah. And I had a beer.
And I had a beer.
A really big beer.
What's the big deal?
Yeah, is that so illegal? God, I can't do anything in this house.
Not even sleep with hookers. Sex workers, I mean.
Oh. Sex workers. Listen, that's the elite of it. I mean, and it's nothing about like the performance. It's just elite because they're in a location where you aren't supposed to do it. So they just put that comma in there. Yeah. You know, 1,500. What? Are you kidding me, man? There's certain neighborhoods, man. There's not even a comma involved. It's like a number and a zero. And that number in front of that zero, it's usually a 1, you know? Now you're going to be missing some teeth and you may even miss a wallet, but the scabies is worth it.
Speaking of scabies.
Welcome to my basement.
Welcome to.
That's gross.
Disgusting. And I'm sitting on the couch.
I'm so glad that I'm just in a squat right now.
Yeah.
Like if you were in Japan taking a poop in one of those like bowls or something. Like I'm just squat. I'm not touching anything.
I ran the vacuum. It's relatively safe.
No, it's very
here.
nice down here.
Now run the sweeper. Baby.
I was just gonna say, baby. Oh my God, we're channeling.
Baby, you got to sweep. Go down in the basement and sweep. The vacuum, Nana, sweep the floor with it. Plug it in, baby.
Get the corners. Get the corners.
Get the corner.
Get the corners. Oh my God.
Oh my God! I see. We're gonna have plenty of
ridiculousness. This is.
I love it. Have we even asked a question?
It's like my grandmother has come back from the dead here, and she's like haunting the podcast now.
Baby, what you mean I'm dead? This is some bullshit. You need to sweep down here. I know I can't touch things, baby. You don't care about your baby.
You know I'm a ghost and can't move things. Come on, move the couch.
Come on, move the couch. Come on, baby. You know, I could close a window, maybe. You know, I could scare a cat. You want me to lift up couches? Come on now. You always got me doing work, baby.
I want to knock that glass off the counter. I can't do much more than that.
I can't do much more than that. I mean, every once in a while I get a good woo.
Yeah, your neck cold? That's me. That's me. I'm sorry.
It's cold down here, but it's just my neck.
I'm sorry about your cold neck.
I'm sorry about your cold neck. It's all I could do, though. That's all I could do. That's, like when I get my license, then I can do more. I can maybe drive a vehicle. That's it. Maybe I can open your garage door. Maybe, baby, I could take the trash out. We can work together. Just let me stay in this house just a little bit longer. One more again. Ooh, it's cold down here.
Valley Mae Booker, God rest her soul. Okay.
Yeah, that took a turn. That was if Stephen King could do comedy.
Yeah. That had to have been one of our most interesting openings.
Like that's a riff, if any. That's a riff.
No, it's a good.
That was like ghost riffing.
Yeah.
Ghost riffing.
Is that your style? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's usually because my biggest audience that I've been trying to like really tap into are ghosts. Like that's like it's such an untapped market. Like, are you kidding me?
Well, here in Maine, with the audience numbers that we have, it's mostly ghosts.
Yeah,
it's just
the oldest state, right?
It's old people or a room with no one.
And hey, closest to my audience. You know what I mean? Just give them time.
Demographic.
They're almost there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so that's 60 the plus demographic.
The plus. Like I'm saying, if I get in good now, they don't even have to remember. They're like, oh my God. Now I just got to figure out if cryptocurrency.
Right.
Like Crypt Keeper.
Like, I'm so serious. Like my head was wrapping around like, oh, okay, can he bring in crypto? That's stupid. Yep. So yeah,
we'll workshop it later.
It's official. I'm stupid. Dumbest on earth.
No, not
on
even,
earth.
Not even close. Not even
yeah,
close.
there is some heavy competition out there.
Yeah.
Heavy competition.
Yeah, have you seen people on the road these days?
Have you? I mean, all I have to do is just see that McDonald's cups say caution hot coffee.
Right. You right. Get sued.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, I said it like last night. Last night on like as I was driving up, because people are like, yo, man, why are you driving to Maine? When I'm driving, the best ideas come to me.
Oh, absolutely.
So that entire set yesterday was the drive to Maine. And it was, I wanted to talk about, think like if it deserves a sign, like if it needs a sign, it doesn't need a sign. Like, silicon packets.
Oh, okay.
Do not eat.
Do not eat.
Yeah.
Like if it needs a sign, it doesn't need a sign. Fuck. You should type enjoy on that fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that serves a better purpose than do not eat.
Because the same person's still going to eat it. Right? Might as well just be.
Wait,
why
are we thinking words were stopping them?
Yeah.
It's only a legality thing because if you were eating that pack, words aren't stop. You weren't. Oh, wait.
Well,
it says do not. Do not. I kept thinking do, but it says do not.
But they taste so good.
They taste so good.
But the person who eats it.
Fuck up. There were kids with that Tide Pod challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah.
Make a competition. Are you fucking kidding me?
Absolutely.
First place winner, $10,000. Second place winner, $9,999. I already forgot where I was putting my zeros. And I'm talking about go all the way down to $1.
Yeah.
And you know what that is? 10,000 people dead. Are you fucking kidding me? Go for it. Eat up. Yum, yum. Go to town. What? Stop it. We need to start getting rid of stop sign. I don't know. Okay, I got it.
We gotta get rid of stop signs?
Something. Stop. You want to ride without your seatbelt? Go for it, man. We are just overpopulated, and some of the people just need to go.
It's like Darwinism here.
That's what it is.
We need to bring back the award so people are proud to get that award.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
They're not around to receive it.
Oh my God! Listen, just do it for the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're not going to be around to enjoy it, but do it for the Gipper. You know what I'm saying? Like just take one for the team. Take one head off of your shoulders for the team. Like, come on. What do you mean I wasn't supposed to jump while a helicopter was? Go for it. You're like,
the rest of us can enjoy the video.
Oh, are you kidding? Like, you are doing this for generations.
Yep.
It's a learning experience. Everyone's laughing. Some people are coming to it. I'm just like, like you gotta tap into all these resources. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You can't tell me not to stick my hand in something. Come on.
Come on. How dare you?
What do you mean not a step?
Yeah.
This looks like a step to me.
Oh. What do you mean not a step?
It looks like a step. I can step on this.
Oh man, and it's just like off of clip. Oh man, those are those people that thoroughly enjoy long walks on short piers, and we need something for them. They need a place that they can go that gets them closer to the grave. I just gotta stop. I'm so serious though, man. That's like, and I'm really optimistic. I really like the children and everything good on Earth. It's like you have to keep a balance, you know. Like Ooh.
All things in balance. That's good.
It wouldn't be the end of the world.
Oh. Hold on.
Not the end.
Would that be a conflict of interest though? Like you're listening to the podcast and you're like, oh, okay, maybe I should stick my head in the garbage disposal. Do you lose a listener? Like
we'd go down a whole 10% on it.
Yeah, we're still trying to build our audience. So
it's like it's hard to build an audience and also inspire them to take that leap.
Yeah.
Into moving traffic. Like it's it's tough though. It's tough when you're doing God's work. That's all. That's
baby, you're doing God's work.
Baby, just you know what you're doing. You're doing good. You do it for the Lord, baby.
Oh,
baby, help this old lady cross the street, and then
my Lord,
into moving traffic. That's no. Now that got into murder category. What did old people do? They didn't do anything.
I said, yeah, Lord.
Yeah, good Lord. I gotta do it for the Lord, everyone. Okay. That is
let the spirit move you.
Yeah, let the spirit move you. Just for the kids that participated in eating Tide Pod, those are the ones that I'm marketing to. Those people that just professionally lick windows. You know what I'm saying? Like for the flavors. Like don't get rid of
licking
them.
windows.
Oh, you never heard of window lickers? Just
No,
the
what
kid
is this?
the kid in the back of the bus. It's just like,
Oh, why would you do that?
Yeah, just going to town,
yeah,
eating it out.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
but
I've never heard that.
Well, I mean, typically they sort themselves out. You know, the parents are very sad. Hold up, but
Oh, now it got dark. Before it was fine, but now we're talking about dead kids.
Typically, it's okay. Have you seen A Quiet Place?
Yeah.
Have you seen A Quiet Place?
Not yet. No.
Oh,
I don't want to do any spoilers.
no. Fucking spoiler away. I don't even like the
For a
movies.
while, yeah.
Go ahead. Spoil.
That little motherfucker was on borrowed time.
Yeah. Yeah. No shit.
Hey,
And
like, hey, don't do this.
yeah, don't do this. Hey,
Don't do this. But now I'm going to walk away so that you could do whatever the fuck you want.
and they're all walking like 50 feet ahead of the kid.
50 feet ahead of the person where it's like, wait a second, wait.
Hey.
Here, little buddy, up here, buddy,
Hey.
buddy. Hey, buddy. No, buddy. Hey, buddy, up here, buddy. Okay, now I got you. Don't do that. Okay.
Hey, by the way, there are murderous monsters.
Yeah,
Just
not to mention
scrambling all
not
over the
to
fucking
mention-
streets.
world apocalypse. Not to mention danger around every corner. Buddy, hey, buddy.
Could you maybe
buddy,
not play with that shuttle right now? Could you not turn it on right now? That makes noise.
buddy, buddy, wasn't gonna make it. Can you imagine him as an adult? Listen, here's him in the practice arena. They put him in a practice field. All right, Frank, you're gonna have to be like quiet or these monsters come out. All right, I think I'm ready for it. And they put him into the practice arena, and the first thing he does is goes, "What do you mean? Be quiet."
How long do I need to be quiet for?
Did I win? Somebody give him a train. Wasn't gonna make it.
Now I'm gonna watch it because
Wasn't gonna make it. And it's not even that much of the movie. It's just it's just a scene that
Yeah.
develops it pushes a certain plot.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it's just a scene. Now, a lot of people, saw that scene and I was just like, yes.
It could have been like child labor laws. Maybe they couldn't keep that kid employed for the whole movie.
Oh.
Yeah. spoiler alert.
Yeah.
The kid gets like, ripped, like gone. He's,
Yeah.
Like these things come like they like skirt through like I don't know like velociraptors. So like and then it just like they just rip things up and I don't know if they,
Like velociraptors,
I like
but like times 2 speed. Like wow, that thing's really moving.
So
Like,
mutant velociraptor.
yeah,
Yeah.
But he wasn't gonna make it. Like there's no. If this is the scene that we saw, like this motherfucker was just out here tempting fate since birth.
Oh, wasn't it the daughter's fault? Didn't the daughter give him the batteries or something?
Daughter's fault? I'm saying the kid was on borrowed time.
Yeah, okay.
It's the kid's fault.
She knew.
She was like this.
She knew.
She gave him back. It's all
like-
about
she's like,
noise reduction.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
make noise.
Yeah.
He was about to turn on something that made noise. She takes it from him. No, can't do that. And he's like, yes.
Okay.
And then takes the batteries out and then gives it back to him. But here's how you know they're geniuses. Meaning they didn't keep this going. They just took the batteries and just put them next to it. No, here, you can have this back.
Yeah, he's 6.
And those batteries that you put in the first place, because you know the batteries make it do what it do.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put those
Just
batteries
here.
right there.
Right, but they're not in it.
Like
Yeah,
that Catholic
here.
priest that gets caught just a couple of times. And you're just like, here we go. Listen, just stand over in this corner of Baby Gap and just...
Don't
just
do
right
anything.
don't do anything. And you're like, yeah, but it says changing room. And he was like, just
That's okay, but you're outside.
yeah, just
next to it.
Yeah, just have a seat in one of the rooms and just say, don't mind me. I'm just here for the show. Like,
We've lost 3 more listeners.
but the thing is, the logic is sound. As
I believe
disgusting
so.
as that is, you're setting shit up for failure.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's hard for me. Like if we were to go down the pathway of movies, it's hard for me to believe some of these things. And it pushes the plot, but it's just hard to believe. Like I've seen a parent elbow drop a kid in the fucking face. And I think it was like for like a C on the report card. So it's like, you're telling me you're just going to take out some batteries and put them right there without shaking this motherfucker a little bit? Like, you know, like, where are the consequences? Like, wait, And then right next to it, he's going to go,
Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Especially since you're no longer paying attention to me. Do you think the lesson was learned there? What?
Right.
That motherfucker was on borrowed time. I am surprised.
I think we grew up in a different era.
We sure did. And I'm trying to implement some of that old school shit back.
Yeah, I agree.
Let them eat these Tide Pods.
Yeah.
I'm fuck that, man. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Instead of blaming responsible people, oh, Henry, how come you didn't put a warning on there? What, warning? If you put this in your mouth, you'll die?
Yeah.
I was figuring rat poison was sewn up. Like you didn't need to put do not ingest. Get rid of them.
Well, what is ingest? I didn't know what ingest meant, so sorry.
Yeah. No. Well, I left it out. Ingest.
Oh, man.
If everyone doesn't know, Jay is a comedian.
If everyone doesn't know, Jay is sorry for that pun.
You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to go get a beer now.
Oh, Leonard's getting a beer.
All right, so let's do the getting a beer jingle. I like to kill woodland creatures in the park. And that's too painful. I'm like trying to think of a song. I was like, what's the most ridiculous jingle I could think of? And I'm like, kill.
I was going to say brain cells, but
yeah. I like to kill those brain cells. Killing brain cells. Like to the elevator music.
One drink at a time.
Drink the brain cells down. And I don't need to make decisions. Keep my brain cells low. Hey. That da 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 da. Too early. Hushaw. I'm out here.
You missed some really good stuff.
Did I miss anything?
Yeah, you missed some really, really good stuff.
We made a song directly for you. Why am I doing this voice?
In a town.
In a town. In a world where one man drinks a beer with his mouth. I was trying to get you to spit. I was like, I couldn't. It's like when I see people drink, that's like, okay, now.
Yeah.
Like, okay, you thought you were funny before, but now, you know, like you did, and it's like, oh shit, that came out my eye, like, and I'm just like I want someone to die from like liquid going places where it's never gone before, like Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Have you thought that when you're on stage before? Have you thought like, oh my god, that guy's taking a drink?
I did that last night.
Nice.
I seriously will pause, and my brain will start doing some work, and I'm like watching like someone drink, and I'm like, and this, and she does this, and I was like, almost, and I even said that. I was like, I was trying to get you to spit your shit out. like it's worth it to have like dirty shoes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I could be wearing all white, she's drinking red wine. It's like, sometimes you just gotta risk it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like all over my outfit. It looks like I had a period all everywhere, you know what I mean? And it's just like, it's worth it. That outfit is ruined. And, you know, like since you know they made Tide Pods less potent, you can't get stains out anymore because they care about kids eating them motherfuckers. You can't even get shit clean. I can't wear white because kids want to eat Tide Pods.
Damn it, we've been contacting Tide to see if they want to sponsor our podcast, and now, man, those talks are just gonna go in the shitter now.
Unless we really sell the idea, like if they go,
I think we're almost there.
Yeah, it's like if it's to make it a win-win. You know what I mean? Like maybe the families get something or some accolades. Like you gotta, if the prize is worth it enough, you know, because you know how people they say like, you know, like one death is too many, and then you get me that's like, really though, like because we could kind of go for two.
It's like Hunger Games shit.
Hunger Games
all the way to 5. Really?
Oh, up for tribute, Katniss Everdeen. But did I say the last name right?
I have no idea.
Everdeen?
Everclear? I barely.
It's not Everclear. It must be Everdeen.
Everdeen, I thought.
So, but I checked out of that series. I wasn't even. Those aren't even really my jam.
I watched the first one. I'll be honest.
I watched the first 3, and I was like this. People still watch this.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like this. Woody Harrelson. Oh, okay.
Right. I watched it for Woody Harrelson.
Yeah, he has his ebbs and flows. Like he was like this. Yeah, I made a comeback. They didn't take me serious before. I don't know if that's a good version of him. And he true crime, true detective, you know, and then
close.
like and then what was he like in a vest and a silly wig? And I teach fighters. What? Oh,
He's the only reason that Solo movie got any traction, I think.
Wait, Solo?
He was in Solo. Remember the Star Wars?
Han Solo.
Solo.
He was in Solo.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I watched it for Childish Gambino.
Yeah. I think he played that a little too. Okay, so it's Billy D. Williams, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And you have years and years of as a character growing into it, right? So it's like, hey, you know, I'm this.
Hey, Colt
So-
45.
So your younger version isn't just going to be a younger version of that old version.
Right. Good point.
So you're not going to be like, yeah, I was like this at 19. Where are my bitches at? You know, you. It's like how you do the 007 with Daniel Craig,
Yeah.
where it was like his first couple kills, he was sloppy.
Yeah.
He didn't just yoink, get him out. Why would you do that? Why would you? Yeah, my first assignment. Oh yeah, flawless victory. What? You just came into the game? Came into the game a beast?
Where you
know?
been every
He's
all
fucking,
these years?
you know, fucking rookie. Like he's already just like headshot.
He looks at one person, their head falls off. Like, yeah, you know, I came to. Well, that's what the 00s stand for. You don't come into the game shaken, not stirred. You know, you learn that. You know, but but I did like Solo. Like that shit was. That was good casting.
I thought so.
Because he worked out very well. You could see the growth into the mannerisms.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't just fully, I know, you know, he wasn't just, you know, full on Harrison Ford. He was like, I'm young and dumb and full of angst. Yeah.
Right.
Why? That took a turn.
This has been interesting. What movies have you not seen?
What movie have I not seen? There's 3 of them. But so like before, I would come up with lists. Before I even did like comedy, I would come up with lists, and I'm kind of semi-snob. I only want it to be good in its genre. So it's like I don't have a genre where I'm like, I'll watch anything, a good action of this, and it just has to be good.
Yeah.
When I say a good action, it doesn't have to be one of those like Lionsgate action films or something shit like that where it's independent. No, just be good for what it is.
Yep.
You know, I don't need to, if it's fantastical or if it's over the top, be good at that over the top, you know? Just don't be lazy, you know? So started
we burped at the same.
Synchronized burping.
that, like, you know,
We've
like,
been doing this too long.
really, because like if groups of ladies get together, their periods sync up. I just,
I heard that.
yeah. So it's like, but what are you ladies doing? Where you're like burping at the same time? I see both of you like move away from the mic at the same. My whole train of thought was just weird. I'm like, what the fuck?
What is happening?
These guys, and they made eye contact too. They were like, "Are you ready?" Yeah,
Yeah.
It was Lady in the Tramp moment.
Hey, Nick. You like suck the burp air back in and come closer and closer and closer.
You guys are shotgunning burps. That is so sick. Oh, why am I still breathing? Oh, I think I'm getting some of it. That is funny. Are you kidding? We just said shotgunning burps.
That is fucked up.
You're like, oh shit. Was that the Honey Nut Cheerios?
That was a Dunkin' Donuts breakfast sandwich. Sausage, egg, and cheese on an English muffin.
Oh shit.
That is disgusting.
Extra cheese. That's
Oh
good.
man,
Like, good going.
Oh
Good
shit! I
going.
think that was a piece of jalapeno. All right, we got a solid. Oh shit.
What's the format we're going after again?
Oh yeah. So I assume while I was gone, you guys actually started an interview, right?
Oh, we did questions and answers. Not even close.
I listen. I think you're gonna have to like dump out the baby and the bathwater. Like you may get a question out or two, but this is derailed.
Let's
fully.
I may derail her though.
Oh,
Like
you
I'm
are.
not like no shit.
So let's at least ask you one question.
Yes.
Tell us about.
No, I answered it. Yes.
God damn
No. Okay, give it to. I'm ready.
So like, tell us about your coming up. Like you're growing up, and you were in the Navy. Like, tell us about where you grew up and how you got into the Navy and how that was, and then
My origin story.
origin story.
Yeah.
Was it like a radioactive toxic sludge or something like that?
It was a radioactive penis. I was an altar boy. And what's
Jay Jr., you talking about my penis again?
Oh man.
wait, hold on. What's the dude from the Watchers? The blue dude from the Watchers.
Mr. Manhattan.
Yeah.
Dr. Manhattan.
I was an altar boy, and Dr. Manhattan just strolled into my altar. What the fuck? You suck one radioactive dick.
And we lost 4 more listeners.
4 more listeners.
Okay.
I think we're gaining listeners.
I think from all the listeners we've lost, I think we've gained listeners.
You're losing the weak ones. You're gaining the strong.
Yeah, eventually
Bingo.
it rolls over.
They're doubling down.
Bingo.
And they're diehard. when we start the army, the cleansing army, like they're your ride or dies. They're like this.
What, the tankers?
Yeah, the tank. Oh. Hey, armor up, tankers. We're about to go out there and we're just going on a little patrol. All right. You see a little kid playing a little too close to traffic? I don't know. All right, that's not you know. It made no sense because it was going nowhere.
I hope it made no sense.
It was going bad.
Yeah, it was going bad.
Going real bad. You see a little kid playing in traffic? Save that fucking kid.
There you go.
Save the cheerleader. Save the world. The fact that I can say that.
The comedy think tank attorneys officially want to suggest that you actually save kids instead of pushing them into traffic.
Instead of okay, hold on. I'm writing. Hold on. Give me a second. Save instead of like pushing them into traffic. That is murder.
Yes.
I am not condoning
we do
murder.
not condone murder.
One bit.
No, not one bit.
Should
I start recording?
You better be.
I want kids to eat these Tide Pods. Silicon packs. I want them to eat it. I want them to do the work.
Right. Yeah.
Because I'm eventually going to do the work when I have to hear them breathing.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad there's a disclaimer at the end of this podcast. Thank you, Ann-Marie.
That got very ridiculous.
Oh, my goodness.
the events that you've heard are strictly fictional, and all the people saying was made up and may cause cancer.
Oh man.
Oh fuck! Listening to this podcast may cause cancer. Wow.
What? What did he just say?
Wait a second.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Man, I just wish they made technology to where
Why
it's
are
like
my
they didn't have
ears
to say them so fast. Yeah.
Why are my ears bleeding?
That's what this podcast will do to you. Okay. Origin story. Originally
Let's hear it.
Cleveland, Ohio, born and raised. Okay.
Nice.
I was what they would call a dumb fuck throughout all of school.
Dumb
all
as
of it.
fuckus.
Dumb as fuckus. It was why out thou in schooleth thou? Like it was. I thought the purpose for school was to break up the breaks. Summer break, spring break, winter break. That's all I gave a fuck about. I'm like, okay, when are we going on break? And they're like, all right, so here's your list of items you need to get for class. You know, like day one, I'm like, when is that shit?
Thanksgiving.
Okay, yes, yeah, like fuck, can we get the fuck out of here?
Yeah.
And so clearly my GPA was affected by that. Barely graduated high school. Had to do something. Joined the military. Took some exam. They said that I did well, and they were like, "Hey, you want to take this other exam for like these other classified type things?" And I was like, "Sure." And this is the part where
That's how they get you.
I don't have. But here's where I don't have faith in like too much of anything. Like I kind of like math, but I was just a fuck up. Like a 1.7 something GP. Like was he trying?
Okay.
But on that second exam, out of 80 points, they said I got a 78.
Wow.
Oh.
And I'm like, did you guys get the right person? Like like, was there a mix up? I don't know, but whatever. So I went down the pathway of electronic technician, nuclear electronic technician. And in the nuke program, you go to like 2 years of schooling. And those were the hardest. That was the hardest training environment I've ever been in.
Sure.
Like I learned nuclear power, and that is ridiculous. I'm talking like hours on studying. I was already not good at it, but
But clearly you were smart enough to do it.
man, yeah, I swear it was like trying
Look at this guy. He's got glasses. He can do this.
Yeah. Oh man, the glasses came
Yeah,
later.
but you sold
Like,
yourself short when you were a kid because you were bored at school, right? I mean that was what it was.
But how do you? I didn't figure out like what I was into until 20s.
Yeah.
So like, how do you reach someone that's just like so unreachable? And there's probably a whole bunch of these cocksuckers out there.
Oh hell yeah, They're
eating Tide Pods. You know, Jinx, you owe me some arsenic. Like, you know, this is. But so like I did that. After 3 years in the Navy, I got the discipline that I needed. I didn't have discipline. I lacked it all. And then I started using that discipline to develop myself.
Mm-hmm.
That was the golden years. So I was rewriting my constitution as a person, what I believed in, you know, what I stood up for. Got into movies, got into all types of stuff. Just a passion for life. 6 years in the Navy, got out, got a degree. Was feeling extra patriotic a little bit. So I joined like the Army Reserve.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did that for about 8 years while working like white collar jobs. I always did what I wanted, you know, movies, festivals, traveling, all these crazy things. I developed myself with my discipline, you know, so like I was confident. Nothing bothered me. Nothing. I was untouchable. And then I made a decision to, I started getting fed up with the work thing because I didn't really fit in. It's too many boxes. And then I was like, fuck it, let's give comedy a try. And
This is while you're in the reserves?
after.
Okay.
So I was already done with the reserves. I ended up getting a job in Detroit at Chrysler. And within a week, I tried open mic at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle and improv. Like it was just like this home team, away team, home team. And then they had like a little jam session where they called people up that wanted to participate.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
And what I learned after doing improv, and before I even did like that open mic at the comedy club, I'm 5 to 10 times better at improv than I am in stand up.
Oh, clearly. Yeah.
Because of how this brain is like disciplined. Like it works for me fast. Like like puns happen, and like just shit happens, and I'm not even like present. So I know how to do that, and I just know how to do that because I'm always present in moments.
Yeah.
But I needed to do comedy because I have a certain platform that I'm going for, and you can't say anything about a improviser like, oh yeah, that one political improviser,
right? Yeah,
like you can't really have a stance with that. You gotta go
with what's in the moment.
You're going with what's in the moment, and it's forgotten.
You're still you, but at the same time, it's
you're funny for that moment.
Yeah.
But then forgotten.
Yeah,
you'll just be known as funny, but whatever you did, forgotten.
Oh yeah, I have no idea. You have no set material.
And what are we doing tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And that's,
do you still do both? Have you stuck with the improv? No.
Nope. I did it one, but I mean, it's right now. All I would do is some like crash course, so that I would like learn certain rules loosely.
Right.
But like, I'm being honest because I don't play too many like ego games or whatever. But like, I'm dope at shit like that. I'm dope at just in that moment. That's why I would go out and just say like I like hecklers. I like because that's that moment. That's not this stupid material that I wrote.
Yeah.
So it's like those are my moments.
That's when your brain engages.
Oh, I'm there.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing it for whoever's sitting right there, right now, and whatever. And that's the funniest you can ever be if it's in the moment.
Yeah.
That's why those outbursts, like people take these chances when they're on stage, but those outbursts or for like Bill Burr, the Philadelphia incident, you know what I mean? Like it's such a present moment of you either getting to that point of not caring or you whatever, but you're taking whatever's there. And all he was doing was just grabbing at things that were present. He knew there was these people that were fans of Philly, but then all these other individuals that were around. So he was like, well, I could just start elbow dropping that shit,
Yeah.
He was like this, you got a statue of a fictional character, when you got a real, oh man, but he's like ham. So he's like got that jugular and he's like uppercutting. You would normally squeeze, but he's like boom, boom, right in the ball bag.
Yeah.
And he's just, like he could have went in on Iverson and all those things.
My God.
And he just
unlimited.
And he unleashed. And that it's just those moments where you're just unleashed and in that present moment. So like I know where improv will go. I don't know how far it'll go, but I just know how I would be at it. Like, right. It would be fun. It would be this, but I just don't know if it can propel me in what I'm quote trying to do. I'm trying to bring smart back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And if I can bring smart back, whether it's undiluting the water or encouraging more enriched water, the joke part is getting rid of stupid people.
Sure.
The serious part is if I can pump enough logic into like the ha-has, they'll be thinking at home, oh, okay. Like if you rethink something, that's where like logic like clicks.
Yeah.
And you don't need to be smart. Fuck smart. Just question. Question.
Yeah, just be looking.
Don't
be asking.
Yep. Don't just be easy way out.
Yep.
No, just fucking question it.
Yep.
That's all I want.
Everyone take a pause and
take a pause. Fought a little bit. Oh, look, I fought it. Okay. Fought it. But yeah, that's the origin. No, there's some other things that were.
Did you find yourself being the funniest person in the room prior to? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Class clown.
Yeah.
In boot camp, it was like week 2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody's nothing. Everyone, week 2.
You're all the same.
Everyone's they're all still gonna be the same. But week 2, you're just untrained. Arms are pretty tired because you're just doing the wrong thing, and everyone's getting in trouble together.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there like listening. I'm sitting in the back, and the one guy, the quiet guy. There was always 3. That's how you would have to safety purposes, but also for scary purposes. There's always 3 of these instructors, and the one guy that you always watch out for is the quiet one.
Yeah,
black dude, kind of he was shaped like like a pork chop. Like he was just a
pork chop.
Like it wasn't like he was like in shape. I'm for real, man. Like he looked like Larry Holmes. Like not in his prime. Like but he was quiet. And he would say stuff. It's the little stuff that'll kill you.
Yeah.
You know, it's So he always quiet. The little stuff that'll kill you. And he had like this. I felt Chicago in it a little bit. Like he would always want to say, like, "Listen up, blood." You know, but he was like, "That's it. The big stuff will work out. The little stuff will kill you." Now, one day he's like sitting there talking, and everyone just sits around because we all look up to these people that yell at us and make us do push-ups. So someone asked him, like, "Hey, what'd you do?" He was like, "Well." It sounds cliche, man, but it just wasn't, because it actually happened. He was like in my records it says cook, and then moved on.
Oh, Jesus. He did some shit.
Because he was also the one, he had like this like kind of slow walk, but he was a very like heel toe walker. So you didn't hear when he came in. And there's a thing where you got this room full of 60 people. And usually there's like, you got a room full of 60 people. When they come in, you have to call the room to attention.
Right.
So you think you got free time to either fold or shine or this, that. All they do is just come in. Everyone's got to stand up and all this other shit.
Yeah.
And there's usually a person posted at each door, because at night he would always be able to just sneak the fuck in, just pop out of nowhere. What are we doing over here? Oh, jeez. Yeah, where'd that poop come from? Like that's made fresh. Like that's because he was just stealthy.
Scary.
Yeah.
Larry Holmes.
Stealthy.
A stealthy Larry Holmes.
I'm saying, like it wasn't like he was like that Jack and
hey champ.
Here it is. We had Larry Holmes, which cool black dude. We had an Asian dude with like an accent, and he outranked both of the other ones, but in this accent. And I'm talking like I couldn't understand you, my man. Like, what are you doing, recruit? Attention to detail, recruit. And I'm like, but I'm like sitting back, I'm learning, because anybody can make it through wherever the fuck. Anyway, like, where'd we get this one? But he was nothing more memorable than just like him thinking of the English word for stuff. But I'm talking about like he was ranked. So I'm like, this is just weird to me. And then the last guy. Did you watch Beavis and Butthead?
Oh yeah, of course.
Kick me in the Jimmy. I'm talking about. I'm talking.
No way, dude.
I'm talking. He had the buzz cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tinted glasses. And he would talk like this. Which one of you is making noise over here? Kimmick, get in step. Get in step. Kimmick. Like I can remember, like this was yesterday. I'm an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
And drilled into my brain was this guy. Like there was a soup. He was older, and he was a soup sandwich, and everybody knew it. He would get us in trouble all the time. So as this drill instructor, like it's his job to get him to quit. So so he's marching and out of step. So he's just right next to him. Do you have a problem with marching? Is there something wrong with your feet? Get in step. What is wrong? Kimmick, get in step. And this guy's like tripping over shit. He was like, it's Kamek.
No.
I don't give a rat's ass how you say your name. What's the matter with you? Who are you talking to? All right, everyone. Hey, Hulk. Everyone. Except for you, Kamek. Get on the ground.
Everyone
Start pushing. Man, I had so much fun. I missed that shit with a passion.
That does sound like the best.
Because I just got it. I was like, you don't get yelled at if you do what they say.
Right.
It clicked. Week 2. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I get it. And then we just get in trouble as a group, and because that's the best way to learn. You feel like a piece of shit standing there while everyone's doing push-ups, looking at you like, I'm gonna fuck you up, Oh man, that was the good old days, man. It's Kamek. I will never forget that.
Yeah, no, obviously it's
get in step.
Seared into your brain.
Get And Step, he was the funniest man on earth.
That's crazy.
He like ran up on somebody, and I'm just giggling. Like that, the internal one, because you can't do it out loud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like somebody like defied him. He was jumping over people. People were in the push-up stance. It was probably Kimmick too, and he got all up in his mug. But they can't touch you. But you don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know that. That's why there was yelling. That's why there was these names.
Okay.
You know, but
they can't physically touch you.
No.
Oh, okay.
They can.
They can scare the shit out of you.
Okay, so Larry Holmes, he was the most problematic because the other one was a lot of bark, and he looked like a pit bull. Like he was, what's the, you eyeball him out, fuck, you know, like this. Larry Holmes, he was like this was like the first couple of weeks. There was this dude from like some hood area or whatever. He was like this. He was like, listen here, son. Don't talk to me with your hands. When you're talking to me, I'd like you to keep your hands below your waist.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because other
Just
than that,
in case.
I'm going to think of it as a threat.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it was almost like he was saying like, oh, I know I can't touch you. But if I feel threatened, I can touch you.
I can touch you.
Yo.
You're gonna catch these hands. You're gonna catch these hands.
So my man was all like this for a second and all this other stuff. Then he was talking like, man, I don't even know what you're talking about. I was like, oh shit, where'd your hands go, though, bro? Where'd your hands go? Ain't that Frodo, yo? Yo, that motherfucker was no joke.
That's nice if you can just say like, hey, if you happen to scratch your ear, I can punch you in the face. Sorry.
It's one of those things where it's like your ear is just gonna have to like, yeah, that's gonna itch.
Okay.
I don't give you could. You could have a tick on that motherfucker. You better hold tight.
I don't care if you got 18 flies in your ear.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck.
Ear,
I don't care if you was an eyeball. If your ear was an eyeball of one of those little Somali kids. It's like in Africa, the flies only like eyeballs.
Oh no! Oh, we lost 7 more listeners. What? I would love to see the sine wave of our listenership.
I would like to see. I would like to see people listening. Their faces. I want to see all their faces.
I'm telling you.
There we go. Email us at comedythinktank@gmail.com.
Just a picture of your face.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen. That have to. I wish that bitch would.
I've gotten all these dollars a day. I have saved so many African eyeballs.
I mean, just how much Starbucks coffee do you need?
It was like this. Bitch, you lying. I still see the commercials. Matter with you. Bitch, I might be. No, yeah, you gained some. You gained loyal shit. That's because that's pushing the envelope. And luckily, you know, like my stage name is Kevin Hart, so it doesn't matter. Try and cancel me. No,
All right, everyone. That was part 1 of our interview with Jay Hunter. Please come back in 2 to 4 days, hopefully, for part 2, I think.
2 to 4. No more, no less. We guarantee it'll be 2 to 4 days.
I don't want to commit you to any more editing than is already needed.
No, this won't be a fun one. But thank you guys. Thank you very much for listening. Tell your friends, follow Comedy Think Tank wherever you can. Give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. You can find us on Instagram at Comedy Think Tanked, Twitter at Comedy Tanked, and our website, comedythinktank.com. Email us with any suggestions, compliments, or complaints at comedythinktanked@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Good day.
Theme music was written and produced by a minor, Ralph Birgfeld. No comedians were hurt in the production of this podcast. All audio snippets of actual funny punchlines were not written or performed by any of us or our subsidiaries. Rather, they are express written bits of professionals we admire. Let the civil actions be filed. Any opinion heard, actual or implied, is that of the Comedy Think Tank producers and their guests. Any slight, insult, affront, slur, disparaging remark, snub, rebuff, rejection, or spurning, no matter how derogatory, pejorative, or abusive you may feel it is, was not intended, but for comedic, entertaining purposes only. Thanks for listening.
Baby, what you mean I'm dead? This some bullshit. You need to sweep down here. I know I can't touch things, baby. You don't care about your baby?